Welcome back to the Love in Dubai show and happy Thursday. And today I'm joined by Annika.
Hello.
Good morning,
Good
Annika.
morning. Good morning, Masa.
And as always, we're bringing you the top and most relevant news in Dubai. And today's top news story is
Self-driving taxis are coming soon on Dubai roads.
and UAE temperatures soar to 40 Celsius.
Dubai to Mumbai in 2 hours. This is UAE's underwater train vision.
And Sharjah bids farewell to iconic Safir Mall after 19 years. And in today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 23 to 35 Celsius. It's becoming hotter and hotter by the day. It was 30 yesterday, and I was already sad. Oh, God. I read this thing online that said that Gen Zs will experience burnout earlier than the older generation.
Is this a song about me?
Do you feel like you'll experience burnout sooner than the older generation?
100%. I feel like I've already experienced burnout
Yeah.
quite a bit. Maybe not so much in like this year, because this year has just begun. But
We finished quarter of 2025, by the way.
oh, we did. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah. See, okay. I didn't even realize.
Life is moving really quickly.
I'm
yeah.
just really tired.
So the factors of this, the top three factors of this article was about the global issues,
Right.
the financial stability,
Right.
inflation,
Of course.
and an extra one, which is no formal education on how to
Manage your
manage
finance.
your finances.
That makes a lot of sense, to be honest, because I mean, there are some people who go like Gen Z is just really sensitive and they just
Yeah.
don't know how to like, tie up their laces and like just get in on it.
They think
like,
we're spoon-fed. We're not.
Try to figure it out.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, but like there is the whole like you're literally stepping out into something no generation has had to face.
Yeah,
Because like you have
the
like
global
looming
crisis.
climate crisis.
100%.
And then you have like every single war across the earth and the globe
yeah.
happening at this point. Yeah, there is
Inflation,
a lot of inflation.
which causes inflation. Like because of the war, we
Yes.
have inflation
Yes,
and increase in rent prices as well.
rent prices. And you're just overall like I think because of like there is a social media addiction tendency,
100%.
which is fine. But I feel like it's like really, I feel like every time I go on my Instagram, I'm learning that some new thing is about to kill me.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if it's
Or a new insecurity is coming out for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just like, yeah, it makes sense. Like there's so much you have to look for. You have to like make sure that you do your Pilates and grab your matcha
Yeah.
drink in the morning and do your workout and then be a corporate baddie and come to work and like
Siren office outfit.
girl boss your
Girl
way
boss your
through.
way.
And then you have to go back home and have like cook an elaborate dinner for yourself and meal prep for the next day and the next day and the next day and then I mean you can't really live like that.
You know, you just mentioned that because we're all influenced by the way we go on about our life, okay?
Yeah.
And I saw this TikTok, like it's been going viral. It's going viral right now. Just a woman came out on TikTok and she just said, "Alo," you know the brand Alo, Pilates matcha. Alo Pilates matcha. So if you think about it, we're all kind of living the same life. Like, what is our identities? And we all have the same habits. We all have the same routines. We all have the same interests as well.
Yeah.
So that's why like it's going viral. Like, oh, okay, it got me thinking. I'm like, oh my god, I am not unique because I like Pilates. Everyone is doing Pilates.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
not unique that I'm
basically.
buying from Lululemon or from Alo.
100% you're not.
I'm not.
So yeah, it's a very, yeah, we've gone into that industry of like consumption.
Yeah.
Of like over consuming everything.
100%.
But like, does this, I mean, I feel like we go into this whole like culture of overconsumption because we're so tired with our regular lives. Like we
Yeah.
think that if we get this one more thing, it'll set us. It's a loop. It's a very
loop, it's a
toxic
loop.
loop. You think that when you buy something cool like a Lululemon, I don't know,
Is that?
sweatpant or set, whatever.
But
you
it
get
makes you
that.
look snatched. No, I'm joking.
I'm sure it does, but I'm sure any other sweatsuit, whatever, would make you look snatched because you are snatched.
Oh, thank
But
you.
you
But
know,
it's the Lululemon's doing. No, I'm joking.
no, but that's the thing. That's just in the brand. You think that when you get it, you like climb up a tier in society.
That's
But
how
then
they
you get it
influence
and you
us.
realize that, oh no, I'm actually the same as like this girl I see on TikTok. But like this girl I see on TikTok is not exactly the standard. And like, so it's like your common sense clashing with your online personality, and then you're just confused, and then it adds to your stress, and then you're stressed.
So we all just follow the same thing, basically. We're not trendsetters.
You're not trendsetters.
Yeah, and to end it with, this report says Gen Zs have the poorest mental health of any generation.
Love life.
What a nice way to end this discussion.
But
of
you
this
know who
article.
is a trendsetter?
Me?
This city, Dubai, because that brings us to our first story. On that very depressing note,
On that very depressing note, we have the poorest mental health. Yeah.
here we go to our very first story, which is about how Dubai is launching self-driving taxis. So in a move for expansion, the RTA is now collaborating with companies like Uber, WeRide, Baidu, and Apollo Go to bring self-driving taxis on the road. Pilot operations with safety operators are scheduled to begin this year, and a full driverless service is expected to launch by 2026.
This will make Dubai the second city in the Middle East to have WeRide's robot taxis mobility service after Abu Dhabi. Besides the RTA, the Dubai taxi company had also collaborated with Bolt to launch an autonomous taxi service by the first quarter of 2026.
Dubai roads are set to be a futuristic vision by 2026, as electric air taxis are also expected to begin operating in Dubai during the first quarter of 2026. Wow.
Let me tell you
A
something,
lot to
okay?
look forward to.
I hate driving, but I need to drive to get to places.
You do?
Okay, so how much will this cost?
I have no idea because everything is still in operation phase. They're still testing it out. They're still supervising the whole thing.
Yeah.
So we still don't exactly know how much this is going to cost, but I think it's very cool
I know, I'm
because
so excited. for
I
this.
have not got my driver's license yet.
Okay.
I don't intend to. I am making this. It is a statement, a political statement. I mean, not a political.
You know,
but
by the way, this is what I noticed. Like, I have a lot of friends that don't have a driver's license, and they're not thinking of getting a driver's license.
me neither.
They love being a public transport girly. You know.
Yeah, public transport, passenger princess. Call me whatever, but I refuse
Relying on
to
the
get.
kindness of people.
Yes, I haven't seen a driving license. I haven't seen the steering wheel of a car, but you know what I have seen? Kindness. I've seen people go out of their way to
drop
get me
you back
home.
home. Oh, what a nice way to test your friends.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't have many.
Will they leave me stranded? Will they
But I
leave me
feel like
stranded?
that's like common. Like you wouldn't leave anyone
No, 100%
stranded
no.
unless. I mean, yeah.
What if they tell you just take a cab? I won't drop you home.
Then they suck.
They suck. Yeah.
But like, yeah, I think this is really cool. Like, we're going into
the future.
the future.
And what a way to
Air taxis. So like, you can basically fly
yeah.
across Dubai. So, like every AI generated, this is Dubai in the future.
Yeah.
Or how the world would be if like Pokemon Go was not released, you know, those like
Yeah.
memes that used to come out of like flying cars and things like that.
Yeah.
This is gonna be Dubai soon.
Oh,
Like
yeah, that's
we're
true.
gonna be like we're gonna see like cars going by on the normal road, and then like self-driving cars going by on another
So we are
normal
in the
road,
future.
and then like a flying car go by, and the metro go by, and the trams go by. So yeah, I think this is all
I
very
never thought
aligned.
we would reach that stage in life.
Yeah, but I feel like this is a great way to first of all reduce traffic.
Sure.
And then
And cut like those awkward chats in the car.
and then there's that whole like it's you're cutting traffic, and you're just it's very aligned with Dubai's vision to become a 20-minute city.
True.
This is something that Sheikh Mohammed had launched a while ago, an initiative. So by 2030, the idea is to become a 20-minute city. So this
Can't
is
wait for
great because we're going to just be
Super close to each other.
super super efficient, get everywhere on time.
And I can be closer to Annika because she can't stay away from me.
That's true.
Moving on to our next story.
UAE temperatures hit 40 degrees Celsius. So it looks like summer is knocking early or maybe just on time, because the NCM has reported that Suehan in Al Ain hit a high of 40.3 degrees Celsius on Tuesday, April 1st at 2:45 p.m.
But we have not fully entered summer yet because other spots like Raknar woke up to a chilly 12.6 Celsius yesterday morning.
But be warned that summer is fast approaching and temperatures are only expected to go up from here.
Yesterday, by the way, I made sure to sit outside because I felt like
It was
I am
the
missing.
end.
Yeah, it's the end.
Yeah.
And those are the very little few days that we have of good weather.
I feel like we discussed earlier about how it was a shame to like let this good weather go to waste, and
Yeah.
I hope you all made the best out of it, because
I feel
It's
like
over.
I didn't. I had more plans and I didn't do them.
really,
No proper execution of my very well developed winter plans.
oh, I feel like I made good use of mine.
What
Sorry
a way
about
to rub it in my
you.
face.
Sorry about you. But yeah, I feel like I did. I was out quite a bit, like outdoors, went to the park, went biking. Could I have done better? I'm always going to feel like I could have done
Yeah,
better.
true.
So you should just like, again, Masa, don't fall into the loop. Just
Oh my
be
God.
assured that you did the best you
That's
could.
why we're depressed. Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because of the hot weather.
Well, yeah. But I mean,
We have different season of depression. Like I know, like in Western countries, they have winter
yeah.
season depression. We have summer depression.
But I feel like even in our
Can't say winter
office, like Ward, our colleague, she goes all like I was like crying because I couldn't deal with. I think it's the weather.
it's the weather.
And this she's speaking about winter though.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, winter in
No.
Dubai is like
Fun.
it's like summer in other places. It's like
spring.
It's
Yeah.
like cute.
Our season of depression is during
It's
summer.
during summer because you're always stuck indoors. You literally like
Barely see the sun.
yeah, actually you do barely see the sun in
It's just
summer.
from a car to your destination
Yeah.
to the car. And sometimes it's basement parking,
Yeah. But you know what's a nice place to get sunlight?
beach.
No. Open those glass ceiling malls. The glass ceiling bits in malls. I love those places.
Like DFC.
Like GFC, Dubai Hills has like a little
Yeah,
atrium
I
place.
love Dubai
Mall of the
Hills.
Emirates, you know, the glass house.
My favorite.
part. I just love going to those places because I feel like I still get the summer with the AC. Hack the system.
Honestly, Annika, you hacked the ozone layer.
I did. Thank you.
Moving on to our next story, Dubai to Mumbai in 2 hours. Do you think this will happen?
I
Fingers
think
crossed.
if it happens, it's going to be very crowded.
Yeah, it will be very crowded. So this is UAE's underwater train vision. So a groundbreaking transport concept is making waves again, a proposed underwater rail link that could connect Dubai and Mumbai in just 2 hours.
The ambitious project put forward by the UAE's National Advisor Bureau Limited envisions a high-speed train traveling at speeds of up to 1,000 kilometers per hour beneath the Arabian Sea.
So here's the thing, the train wouldn't just carry passengers, it also designed to transport goods, including fresh water and crude oil, revolutionizing the trade between India and the UAE.
A recently resurfaced video from a YouTube channel claiming to represent the company showcases what the train could look like, featuring breathtaking underwater views.
While the idea was first introduced a few years ago, there have been no official updates on this approval or construction timeline. Is this the next big leap in travel?
Is it?
I would be, okay, even if it cuts the time short, like by 2 hours, I'd be so scared to go underwater.
But we already have like underwater like stuff. I mean, not trains,
Yeah.
of course, not a whole like system that connects, but like individual units, like the water boats, the water, like the underwater taxis
Yeah.
and all of that. So I feel like this is just another cute little thing.
And how fast would this travel? I imagine looking at the fish
Yeah.
floating with, you're not floating with the fish, but like, what if the jellyfish gets stuck to the train?
Oh my God! Imagine there's like a fish accident. We're like, oops, there's a shark. There's a shark on the tracks, guys. We're gonna have to stop. So there's gonna be a small delay for another 2 hours.
That's so funny, actually.
Because we do that in India. Like when we're traveling on the roads, we're like, guys, there's a cow in the middle of the road. It's giving birth right now, so we're gonna have to stop for another. We're gonna just have to stop. Or like there's a wedding party or something like that. So we have to stop for another like a good 2 hours until like the whatever is going on in the middle of the road stops. So imagine like there's a shark now on the road, or like
We have
I
to
don't
stop.
know, a
We have to wait
whale.
for the shark to pass by.
Yeah, a whale has like come by and is just sitting there. You just have to be like, okay, we're gonna have to stop for another 5 minutes or an hour or so. And
But
then,
we're
like,
supposed to reach.
what if
2
you run out
hours.
of oxygen? Oh my
No,
God.
in airplanes we never run out of oxygen.
Yeah.
In airplanes we have air turbulences. What do we have underwater?
Underwater turbulence. Like
what?
starfish on the road, or like what about like barnacles and like things like that? I don't know.
You know,
Also, how will they construct it? Like, will the men have like wear scuba masks and
go down. Oh God, yeah. How would they
like
construct
what's
it?
what's
the
the
process?
concept? But I feel like that's again not up to.
I think, by the
us.
way, I think we're in 2025 and we're much more advanced than
Yes.
construction working going at this to construct it.
It's like okay.
Scuba diving. Make sure you have like enough oxygen tanks and whoop, dip into the water. Listen, can you grab this crew, please? I left it on the boat. You know?
Oh God, this is why we're here and not there.
That's why we're in media, really.
Yeah.
But I'd be scared if what if it implodes? You know, you remember that story that
Oh, the
Was it
submarine?
20? Yeah, the submarine
The
that
Titanic one?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I feel you. I feel
I'd
you.
be so scared.
That's,
I haven't been on a boat since, by
God,
the way.
yeah.
That story.
Yeah, that's a scary one. But to be fair, they were warned, if I'm not wrong.
You know what?
The
It's just
billionaires
rich
were
people that
warned.
don't know what to do with their money.
Yeah.
I will tell you what to do with your money.
Go to Masa if you need if you need tips for money.
Yeah. I'll tell you more shopping websites to shop from. No.
Okay, but yeah, this train
This
looks
train.
like it could be
It's the
interesting.
future.
It could be very cool.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I think yeah. Let's hope for the best. It's still a proposal. Nothing's confirmed yet.
Nothing's confirmed,
But
so-
if it happens, it will be very interesting.
Don't keep your hopes up, though.
Yeah.
But keep your hopes up.
you must be so fun to work with.
You work with me. Are you enjoying? You look like you're enjoying yourself.
I am. You're just so funny today. Okay, next.
Anyways, this is a farewell story.
Yeah.
for Sharjah residents and Dubai residents because I was once a Sharjah resident. So Sharjah bids farewell to iconic Safir Mall after 19 years. So an era has ended for Sharjah residents as Safir Mall, a long-time shopping and community landmark, has officially closed its doors after 19 years. So what started as a humble discount center in 2005 quickly grew into a beloved mall, attracting shoppers and expats who made the UAE their home.
Now, Al Safir Mall is located on Al Khan Road. The three-story mall with 2 basement parking levels was more than just a retail hub. This was a familiar meeting point and a part of daily life for many.
Now, with its blue signage removed, the space standing empty, long-time visitors are left reminiscing about the memories made within its walls. Oh, God. Listen, I think you don't know Safir Mall, right?
I don't.
You were never once a Sharjah resident.
I was never a Sharjah resident, and this.
Listen, this mall, I lived in Sharjah, and I remember it was in the center of it was not in the center of Sharjah, but like it was in the middle, like connecting the residents who lived next to the universities, the university area, and the Ta'awun area and the Buhaira area.
Okay.
This mall, I'm telling you, it had everything.
Aww.
Everything from grocery stores to shopping stores to like dessert shops, like those little kiosks where they have like sweet corn.
Right.
So it was such a childhood memory for me.
Yeah, it's like
Safir
one
Mall.
of those like old-timey places, like Lamsi
Yes.
Plaza maybe.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, where like everything was there, but it was not like very loud and like,
Yeah.
sophisticated in setting. Just like a very simple
Just a
mall
simple
to
mall.
come in and do your shopping and like maybe do like a family weekend.
Yeah.
Or like a family day out and then come back, right?
Listen, like at Safir Mall, you can find Safir Market.
What's your best memory with Safir Mall? Why'd you look at me like that? I mean, I'm sure you have something.
Okay, I'll tell you what was my best memory, okay? So we were really young. When we lived in Sharjah, I was around, let's say, 8 years old.
Okay.
Okay. So my parents used to love to shop at Safir Market. Like
Okay.
it was their favorite place to shop at, okay? Because they had everything with good prices. And then they had that fun city land.
Yes.
Okay? They would drop me and my brother, we were really close in age. We would just stay there for I don't know how many hours. And we'd just play
playing.
and play.
Ah,
And
fun.
play. And I remember once our parents couldn't find us.
Because you played too hard.
We played too hard, so they had to, the telecom where they call out their names? Yeah, that's my core memory in Safir Mall, where my dad is like, Masa Mahmoud, please come to the main reception area. Masa Mahmoud, please come to the main reception area. That's my core memory of Safir Mall, where we got lost in Fun City because my dad and my parents they couldn't find
Could
us.
find you.
We're having way too much fun. I can't believe we're getting ready. I can't believe we're getting rid of this iconic and very nostalgic.
It's so sweet. I mean, the way I would put it is, this is the mall where you guys found each other again.
Me and my brother.
Parents and children found each other again. The prodigal children returned in this mall. So, yeah, this was a very good way to send off Safir Mall.
I got to know my dad a little bit better because of Safir Mall. He actually does care about me,
Yeah.
He wasn't
If you
just
were lost, he would come finding you.
He wouldn't just leave me
that's a
play
good
and
dad.
play and play and play, He's like, you know what? Let me take those kids back home.
Yes.
My dad would be so upset if he finds out that Safir Market is shutting down.
Yeah, because you guys don't live in Sharjah anymore, right?
Yeah, but he loves this place. Like, I can't tell you how much he loves Safir Market.
Oh, damn.
He loved it.
You should like go and like tell him and record
I have to tell him the
his
news.
reaction.
He's going to be so upset.
Yeah. Well,
On that note.
I feel you. It's very similar to the way I felt when Lamsi closed.
Really?
Yeah. Because Lamsi was a very crucial part. Exactly like your Safir Mall, we had Lamsi Plaza in Oud Mehta.
No
It was
way.
a terrible day. The day we saw it like burn down.
Oh, burned down?
Yeah, Lamsi burnt and then closed. It didn't close like of its own, like we're just shutting down. It just closed because, yeah, we're gonna they caught fire,
Oh,
and then they
no.
burnt, and then it never opened again.
Fly high.
On that, wow, we started on a sad note and we're ending
it
on a sad note too.
Much even sadder note. Maybe Safir will be replaced with something else.
Yeah, it
We
could
never
be
know.
something new, something cool.
Start of something new.
Yeah.
That's what Disney used to say. This
Yeah.
could be the start of something new.
Just keep swimming.
Just
keep
swimming. So on that
Okay.
note, Gen Zs are the most depressed generation, and Safir Mall is, we bid farewell to it, our nostalgic
But
place.
self-driving taxis are coming.
Yeah.
An underwater train to Mumbai could be coming.
Exactly.
So,
So happy notes and
sad notes. Just like life.
Let's
Today's
just be
show
hopeful.
was just like life.
Yeah. What motivational speakers we are, honestly.
Yeah. Khalil Gibran said, "Your joy is nothing but your sorrow unmasked." No, wait. Your sorrow is nothing but your joy unmasked. Sorry.
So what?
So on that, your sorrow is nothing but your joy unmasked, because the same thing that gives you joy now will perhaps give you sorrow later.
Ah.
Khalil Gibran.
But I would like to flip that and say maybe Safir Mall shutting down will give us like a new destination to go to,
Inshallah.
hopefully.
Inshallah.
And on that note, this brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We
Thank
go
you.
live every morning at 8:30 a.m. So make sure to tune in every day. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh.